friends! Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Mysterious Ripley House. I just had the most fun this morning looking at all of your answers from last night. You guys really cracked me up. All of you were like, yeah, we're gonna go find the vampire and we're gonna go look for the vampire in the basement. You guys definitely want things to be nice and scary and fun and interesting, and it just made my day. It was awesome. Another thing that's making my day is that we have 10 subscribers already. I looked at that this morning and I totally freaked out. I know that 10 doesn't seem like a super huge number, but we've only been doing this channel for 5 days. And, it's a brand new YouTube channel and we have 10 subscribers already. I think it's a really big deal. So I'm going to be playing a game with myself this weekend that I am inviting you to come on in on. And I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. But for now, let's dive in to the Mysterious Ripley House, episode 5. All right, here we go. The children stood in the kitchen after the bubble lady disappeared. Raphael felt his heart go thump, thump, thump. Then he grinned. "We're totally going to run after the vampire, right?" he said. "What if he's dangerous?" Bianca said. "I love dangerous," Raphael said. "I agree," Tim said. "We need to find the key." "I think 4 of us can take out a vampire," Audrey said, "even if he is scary." "Are we agreed then?" Tim said. "Yes," Bianca said. "We're bored, we love danger, let's go find us a vampire." They strode out of the kitchen. Then they paused. Where should they look for a vampire? "Upstairs," Bianca said. "Vampires hate light, right?" Tim said. "Yeah, they go poof in the sun," Raphael said, "and they live in coffins and stuff." "They do not," Audrey said. "Yeah, they do," Raphael said. We'll go find a vampire and we'll ask him." "So, the basement, do you think?" Tim said. "Yep," Bianca said. "We're just crazy about adventure and things that go bump in the night." With that, the 4 children went in search of the basement. Raphael really hoped they'd find it. Raphael loved scary things. He was 8, and he was always getting into trouble. His mother said he was like 3 boys rolled into one. Raphael didn't really know what she meant by that, but she figured she just meant that he had a lot of energy and was always breaking things. Raphael was one of 6 kids in his family, and his life was pretty loud and unorganized. If he had one wish, it would be to stand out from the crowd a little. Sometimes teachers said nasty things about him when they thought he couldn't hear them, and his mom got mad at him. But Raphael knew that no matter what, he was just awesome. He knew it. He was just awesome. He just wished he could prove it to everybody else, though. Well, they went around a corner and found a grand old staircase. In the side of the staircase, they found a door. "Do you think this goes down to the basement?" Tim asked. "Open it," Bianca said. Tim did. The door creaked. A brush of cold air hit them. Raphael swallowed. The air on the other side of the door smelled damp and metallic and spooky. "We found the basement all right," Raphael said. They tried to find a light switch, but there wasn't any. "Do you mean we have to go down there in the dark?" Bianca said. "No," Tim said. "If we did that, we'd stub our toes. We're going to have to use candles." The children went and found candelabras and pillar candles and tapers. They lit them with matches they found in the kitchen. "Everybody ready?" Audrey said. Their faces were all lit spookily in the flickering light of the candles as they descended the staircase. Raphael loved every second of this. Maybe they'd find a giant spider. At the bottom of the staircase, they suddenly hit a dead end. "There's no hallway," Tim said. "This is just a staircase that goes down to nothing." "Not nothing," Raphael said. "Look, a puzzle." On the wood of the door, there was a bunch of funny buttons. Each one was a different shape and size, but Raphael quickly realized that each button had a letter of the alphabet on it. "We're going to have to punch in a word," Raphael said. "If we punch in the right word, the door will open." He was sure of it. I mean, why leave a bunch of letters you could press? "But what's the word?" Audrey said. Raphael squinted. There were a bunch of mixed up letters at the top of the door. Okay, friends, that is the end of the episode for today. But of course, there is now a puzzle. I can't show you what the letters say in the video, but there will be in the description of this video. I'm going to have all the letters, and the secret message that is at the top of the door is going to be included so you guys can read it, and you have Saturday and Sunday to solve it if you want to. because I need your votes by end of the day on Sunday at the absolute latest, because remember, we're taking a break for the weekend, which brings me to your 3 missions for the whole weekend, because today is Friday and we'll have a new video again on Monday morning. Your first mission is to vote, try to solve the puzzle, try to figure that out. Remember, the sooner the better, but as long as you get your votes in by midnight on Sunday, that works. Second is tell a friend, and here's where you guys can join me in my game. My goal is to have 20 new subscribers by Monday morning. So over the weekend, I want to see if we can double our team. You know, we're assembling our Avengers team to run around in the basement together. And I think that would be really fun. So try to bring in at least one friend, convince your friends. And there are at least 10 of us at this point. I know that some of you guys are family, so there are actually a little bit more than 10 of us. Bring in one of your best friends, call your cousin, you know, send a letter to the kid down the block, bring in people who have never heard of it before. And let's see if we can get 20. If we do get 20, there will be a secret prize and surprise for all of you. I'm going to do something really fun on Monday morning with the story if we can hit 20. And of course, I'll be working hard on that too. I'll be, you know, contacting people that I know and kids that I know and saying, hey guys, come on the adventure. Because it would be really exciting if we doubled by next Monday morning. And then third is your mission, which I'm extremely excited about. This was one of my favorite things to do when I was your age, since Audrey, Tim, and Bianca and Raphael are about to go wandering around in a dark basement, assuming they can get through the puzzle. Then I think your mission for the weekend should be to do what I used to do, which is you take a flashlight or a candle. You have to have your parents' permission to use a candle because fire in your basement might not be a good idea, depending on your basement or whatever. But take a light down into your basement if you have one, and you have to keep all the lights off. And you go down the stairs, and you have to imagine that there's something down there, like maybe you're in a goblin cave or you're looking for the vampire. And in truth, it's just your basement. But if you take a flashlight and you walk down there and you tell yourself that you're really on an adventure and you're really in a cave, it is, I mean, heck, I want to go do it right now. You really feel like you're on an adventure, even though all you're doing is walking around your basement with the lights off and a flashlight. And then, you know, of course, you see how long you can stay down there before you're like, nope, I have to run back up the stairs. I'm too scared. So that's your mission for the weekend. You guys can play that game as often as you want to. It's super fun. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this channel and the fact that there are so many of us already. And I can't wait to see where the story goes. It's only been 5 days, but this has already been one of the coolest. It's been a really great experience for me, and I hope it has been for you guys too. And I can't wait to keep going. So stay creative and stay enthusiastic, and I will see you guys on Monday morning. Bye.